not sure when you are watching this video whether you have already had Thanksgiving or where you are in the process of watching this while you're preparing for Thanksgiving. The family's in, the family's not in, but there's always so much food and so much fellowship and so much together time. This is not really part of our modules, but this is kind of our little Thanksgiving gift or extra that we wanted to give to you. As you've opened your envelope, you've found a bookmark. And maybe some of you have had the story before, and 5 kernels of corn. Now this is really not going to mess up your menu, but it might be something you would like to add to your celebration. When we think of Thanksgiving, we think of gratitude, and gratitude opens the heart of God. It opens our heart to Him and His heart to us. But in the very beginning of the founding of our country, the first few years were not like that. In 1620, on your bookmark, in the winter of 1620, the Pilgrims were spending their first winter in America. It was bitterly cold and desperate. It was a desperate winter with food in short supply. Some historians call this the starvation time, because for every 5 people, I need to leave that part out. So many people died that only 1 out of 5 lived through the winter. When spring came, they planted the crops, they had a good year, they came to harvest time, and they have what we call Thanksgiving. But to remember that starvation time, tradition says they took 5 little kernels of corn, because during that starving time, sometimes that's all they had was a few kernels of corn. They took these 5 little kernels of corn and they placed them around the plate. And they named each one, and they went around and they said, this blessing is for autumn beauty. Then one would be love for one another, or God's love and care, friendship, because they had to stick together, and most importantly, freedom. That's why they had come to this country. So we've done this in our family. You might want to incorporate it in yours, to be able to remember where we have come from, to remember the bounty God has given us. Even in the hard times in our country, we are in better shape than most of the world. We're not comparing blessings, we're remembering blessings, because gratitude opens God's heart to us and our heart to Him. Have a blessed and happy Thanksgiving.